Hi guys, I'm Shmi and hello to you from the Nurburgring, where today I am joined by Misha.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Amazing, on the world's most beautiful racetrack in the world, beautiful car. What else can you wish for?
Pretty much. It is a lovely day today, but what we want to talk about is a little bit of the changes that have gone into the 2017 track, which is a particular topic at the moment with all of the lap times, the AMG GTR, the Huracan Performante.
Exactly, as you may know, track changes every year, so you are planning to coming by here
For sure.
quite often, and you as an audience might as well, so this is a perfect occasion to show you.
Literally construction happening right now, tractors driving around, diggers, all sorts of things. So we're going to go out around the track. We're going to be doing this all sort of controlled. You have to have a permit to come out here and film.
Yeah.
We've got a pace car that's going to be leading us around.
So in case you're a professional or media representative, make sure to contact Nurburgring first before you want to go on the track and film, because, well, what we are doing is under a controlled environment. And
yeah, and especially right now with all the construction and things. But before we go around, we're just going to cruise in the FF. This is not like a lap time in any way. We are cruising around just to show you and for me to have a bit of fun taking the Ferrari around, take some photos. But Benzene Ben is sleeping in the hotel up here. And I thought it would be quite funny to set off the V12 alarm clock, basically. It's kind of completely quiet around here at the moment. Nobody is here. But we have one of the noisiest cars imaginable.
Yeah, and nobody would complain because, then again, just Nurburgring things.
Just Nurburgring things indeed. This is the Grand Prix circuit. This is the start. This is where the N24 takes place. And this is the Ferrari. Let's jump in and be, well, a little bit noisy. Okay then, 6.3 litres of V12. Sounds like the perfect alarm clock to me. Max speed 277 on the Autobahn. Let's go! And excuse that, I'm doing a really bad job of filling up my washer fluid.
What on God's green earth is that? Oh my days, people just have no respect. I swear, that's that Shmi 150 character. When I get my hands, oh my days. Oh, he's got Boris with him, well there's no surprise. Bloody hell, you can't get any sleep around here. I booked a nice quiet hotel and look where we've ended up.
And welcome on the Nordschleife.
Yeah, so this is the start of the Touristenfahrten lap under the Bilstein Bridge.
Exactly, if you want to set the bridge to gantry lap time, then the bridge is the start of many beautiful laps and a lot of other beautiful things.
And this is the moment where if you're me driving on the ring, you start to worry about what's coming up.
Yep, and especially if you're driving a full lap, so like a track day configuration and not a public session, you can exceed speeds of 300 kilometers here. In fact, in 2012, a Koenigsegg Agera R did 402 on the straight.
Which is utterly insane.
Yeah.
So even I can see that the tarmac here is new. This corner clearly has been relaid.
Yeah, this particular section is called Armberg, right between the Schwedenkreuzweg and the Foxhole, and there are a lot of prejudices of the track being changed completely over winter, but it's quite hard to change 21 kilometers of the track.
Yeah.
So in this particular case, you can see that they only changed about a couple of 100 meters. So for the guys who are planning to come here the next couple of weeks, just be careful because new tarmac can be a bit slippery. And now we're entering the Foxhole, my most favorite section of the track.
And do you know what? When we were driving this in my Focus RS, you were like just screaming, don't lift, don't lift, don't lift, don't lift.
Exactly, because like the most common rookie mistake, people lift at the bottom point and yeah, it's gonna
Unsettles the car.
Yeah, unsettles the car, and then they end up in a barrier. And one of the most important changes for 2017, they added this high barrier, FIA fence we call it, and that's not only safe, but it also shows the rookies that the track is going to the left.
When you're down in the bottom of the Foxhole, you can see the way the fence goes up at the top.
And also what a lot of people don't know is that Nurburgring or Nordschleife has actually two entrances or exits. So in case you want to go out for an ice cream, you can do that.
Exit there.
Yep. approaching the world famous carousel, and one of the changes for this year we can see here is the safety pocket over here, because a lot of people actually miss this braking point, and you can see it in the wall over there, and it's more convenient to store the cars over there until the end of the event or whenever it's safe. And here we are at the world famous carousel, and yes, you have to take it properly, Tim. And the changes that they did this year, you can see actually over here, those couple of plates they replaced. So the first time the track was opened last weekend, you could feel that it was very slippery and pretty dangerous. And then we're arriving again at the famous bridge, and you can see already the roadwork sign, because they're changing quite some bits for 2017. Brunchen, also known as the YouTube corner.
Yeah, this is where everyone stands up there on the back.
Yeah.
Very familiar.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and because of that, because a lot of people are standing there and filming, a lot of people get overconfident, try to show off by drifting this corner, but we know the most results of them by watching the YouTube videos.
This is Brunchen 2, when you've come up the hill, which is normally a pretty dangerous corner. Everybody's coming up pretty fast and it's quite blind. And what happens when cars come up here is that basically they go off into the edge and hit the wall on the outside or come back through to the inside. So what they've done is installed a new layer of, well, concrete down here so that it's a little bit wider, and then a gravel trap, which is going to basically save some people from making a total mess of things when they get up here. Now, we just pulled up to take a photo of the car on this part of the track, and completely coincidentally spotted that. A Shmee logo. Boris or Misha, was that you?
I would really never do that, because first of all it's prohibited, but second of all, as a driver of the track myself, I know that having a paint on a tarmac surface limits your grip, and it can cause very dangerous situations, outcome of which you can predict.
Wow. Random, very random.
And now you're entering the final part of the track, which is marked by the Audi gantry, which is again marking a reference point for the time measurement if you want to compete with the BTG lap times. But the most common misconception here for people who have a powerful car but cannot know the track and therefore cannot drive fast in the corners, they think, oh, that's a nice straight, I will go full speed ahead. And then they will need to go off the track over there, and you can see that the track goes uphill. That means if there's a traffic jam on a busy public day, they will need to, well, to keep their brakes applied before to prevent rolling backwards.
Just what you want after you've accelerated.
Yeah. So you will be overcooking your brakes on that point. So whenever you want to lap the Nurburgring, just make sure to go off the throttle at the Audi gantry, and your car will be very grateful for cooling down after doing a hot lap.
We've come back into the paddock, parked the car up, and Misha has gone to collect his 570S that we picked up yesterday, the Apex McLaren 570S that will be around here, based at the ring. He's driving very nice in the Mantis green. Same colour I used to have on my 650S as well. I'll just take a couple of pictures of the two cars here as well. How does this feel on day 2? Second day driving it.
Hello.
Still feeling awesome?
I do. Unfortunately, I do get used to it, so...
You're used to it in less than 24 hours?
Yes.
That happened very quickly.
Yes, I do.
It looks so nice.
It is, and it's getting a nice wrap today, so...
Okay, good stuff. So, well, that was, I guess, a quick little introduction after our little alarm clock wake-up call to the Nurburgring for this year.
Yeah.
Exciting things ahead. I can't wait to come back. Probably you're going to show me the ropes again. Maybe, well, who knows which car it'll be. We took the Focus RS out.
I want to take GT8 out this time, or at least something more...
No pressure. GT8 would be freaking amazing on the Nordschleife, but there's quite a lot of pressure on that one. It's quite expensive and carbon fiber bodied.
But the thing about Nürburgring, you don't have to drive it fast to enjoy it.
No, true. You don't. You can be very safe. You can take it cautiously, like I've done before. I've taken the McLaren 12C around before.
Yep.
But I guess it's a little bit safer now, Brunchen 2 especially.
Especially that.
That was a little sort of, I guess, update for you guys on what's going on here.
Stupid tourists.
checks. GT86 is completed. They're doing some pretty awesome graphics on all of these cars. 570S is next up. We'll just swing round. Oh, we can have a complete look just driving around it. How conveniently easy. Should I go around again just for giggles?
Why not? Saves me walking.
Get those artistic shots. The Ferrari camera slider.
Nice.
So we're about to say goodbye to Kermit. For now, short term. When we come back, we're going to see Kermit looking different to how it does now. Kermit is going to look like this to kind of match with the GT86, which doesn't have a nickname yet. But the design, I've just learnt, the reason you've chosen these colours is because of the orange LT Coupe and the blue LT Spider that are going to live in the garage with the car.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we can put that in the middle and they'll be like kind of...
When they're together, that's going to look really cool. And before people say, why on earth would you do design like this on a McLaren? It's so it stands out at the rental company, at the Nurburgring, in photos, and just looks like out there and cool.
Exactly.
Which a lot of people don't really understand with this kind of thing. Like this. This is, remember, it's like race car.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be in your face, and this is inspired from the Toyota Motorsport colours. And you're kind of... I'm stealing all your lines.
Yeah, I know, but I'm happy because I'm too hungry to say anything, you know.
Let's leave it there then, jump in the cars, say farewell to the 570S. Misha will see it again soon. We'll be back here in not very long. We're going to take GT86, the Mini, and the FF and go for lunch. And then various movements happen after that are all over the shop. Yep. Right, let's find everyone and make a move. Well, this is basically it for this part of the trip. I'm going to be driving in the FF back to the UK with benzene. It is filthy and covered in salt and grime and just disgusting stuff, so that needs a proper clean off when we get back home after about 3,000 miles on the road. Mark is going to drive over to the UK in the Mini. We're going to be seeing more of that in the coming days. I'm also going to be going up to the Mini Challenge again and doing some fun stuff too, and then this is going to see a little bit of a conversion going on, and obviously the Apex GT86 lives out here with Misha at the ring. But today, kind of interesting, having a look around the Nurburgring circuit, obviously having a little bit of fun, making some noise with the Ferrari as an alarm clock. I certainly enjoyed waking up that way, and in fact, once upon a time, I stayed there and I did wake up to the noise of a Ferrari V12. It was a LaFerrari on the circuit during Rally Germania, which was very, very, very cool. But today, you know, just chilling out, enjoying the Nurburgring. As Misha said earlier, just Nurburgring things. All that's left is going to be for Benzene and I to drive back to the UK in the FF. We'll have a little bit of a sort of recap of this whole trip, because I can't believe how much we've done in the last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks in the car on our way. But pretty much now getting set and ready for the next things to come. And there's an awful lot coming, take my words for it. So I'll wrap it up there. Thank you very much for watching as always, guys, and I'll catch up with you again very soon. Cheers.